me zip it up real quick or close it because it's kind of opened. I'm not gonna have it right now because I just brushed my teeth. But literally the ingredients are these ones. White rice flour, cane sugar, palm kernel oil, avocado oil, cocoa powder, whole quinoa, which is healthy. I know quinoa is healthy. Chia, flax, salt, and natural flavors. And that's literally it. And it's great. Yeah. I'm reading a bunch of books right now. I'm looking at them right now. The Night We Met by Abby Janez. And this is like the second book of the series. The first one was Say You'll Remember Me. So great, so sad. And this one's about the guy. There's this guy named Xavier in the first one, and it's about his best friend, Chris. Wait, is his name Chris? Yeah, it's Chris. Yeah, it's about his best friend, and it's so good. I don't want to say too much because I'm not that far into. I don't want to spoil it, but it's about his best friend who's a pharmacist. I'm like halfway done. Wait, I'll just get the rest of my books. Oops, I just muted on accident. This is The Night We Met. And it's so good so far. Again, they just got like stuck in the woods or something. Wait, no, that happened earlier anyways. I'm trying to get a good setup. Okay, and the next one I've been reading is Burning Daylight. It's kind of weird because the guy's name is my boyfriend's last name, and his name is Roman. But I'm on chapter 19 on this one. I read a bunch of different books at once, and it's about this girl whose like family owns one part of this like big city town, and they're like rich and it's like elegant, blah 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 blah. And they're enemies with this other part that owns another part of a different town, but they're right next to each other. They're like kind of rivals, and like the two families are. And the Roman is a long lost son of one of the cities from the, I don't remember the city's names or anything like that because I'm kind of low-key stupid with names. Like I forget names so easily. Like so bad. I'm so bad at names. Sometimes I even forget. Yeah, never mind. We're not gonna get into that. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, he was like a long lost son. His dad like pretended died or something like that, and then these two people met in like this secret abandoned area. They didn't even know. They were just like both happened to be there, and they didn't know who each other were. And then he found out who she was, but she didn't know who he was because he technically was supposed to be dead. And they like kind of fell for each other, but then they're mad at each other now because he found out who she was, and then she kind of found out kind of who he was, but not exactly. She just knows he's kind of related, and it's really confusing, and I don't think I explained that well at all. But you know, the book's kind of confusing, and there's like two books to this, and I'm literally barely in it. I'm on page 179 out of like 500 something. Let me see. 507. So those are the two books I'm reading. I'm also reading a Dante book. I'm on the purgatory of, it's called like, wait, what's it called? The Divine Comedy. I just read Inferno, and I'm on the purgatory part. I should read more of that because it's kind of interesting. It's kind of not. I don't know, it's kind of boring, but it's also kind of interesting. But I need to read more, but I haven't. And then, what else? I'm reading, Fake Skating. I don't have the book. I have the online book. It's like really hard for me to read online books though, because it strains my eyes buy the Heated Rivalry series though, because I've read the first 3 books, but I don't have them. I've like borrowed them, and I'm trying to get the 4th book right now, but I should just buy the series because I love it so much. But like, again, I don't have money to do that. It's fine though. This is probably the worst, sloppiest setup I've ever had though for a video. I apologize. I'm just kind of tired, and this wasn't unplanned video at all. It was kind of random. But I'm just gonna squish my cheese. So if y'all didn't know, I've been into F1 for a few years now, like a while. But I was into NASCAR first. Me and my dad would watch NASCAR all the time when I was like very little, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still do a little bit, not as much. Chase Elliott was my favorite. I really don't keep up with that, but F1, when I got a little bit older, we started watching F1. So when I was like 11, yeah, when I was like 10 or 11, I started watching F1. Not frequently, but with my dad sometimes. And then about a year or 2 ago, I think it was 2 years ago, because it was when Max Verstappen won by like every single race. I think that was 2023. Yeah, 2023. I started getting into F1 a lot, like every single race. 2024, every single race. 2025, there's barely been any races because of the war. Wait, no, that's 2026. Y'all, I keep thinking it's 2025. I'm not even joking. 2025 season was really good. That was when Max and Lando were like a few points apart. I think it was like 3 or 4. I don't remember the exact amount, but I probably should. But anyways, yeah, now Max is not doing very well, and I have a feeling he's gonna resign once his contract ends, because one of his like best friends on the team said he was gonna resign in 2028 or 2027, which is when Max Verstappen's contract ends. So he's one of like the camera crew who follows him around, and is always, or something crew works in the pit or something like that, and he like follows him around like everywhere, and they're like so buddy. And I'm kind of sad if he does. And then I feel like Lewis Hamilton is going to go out soon because he's like 40. I don't know. I really hope they don't though. That'd be so sad. 2 of the greats. R.I.P. Peak times. Dude, 2024 was peak season, bro. That was great. I don't even remember why I was Miami's coming up the 2nd. I think the race is the